Alright, hello guys, welcome back to another video. So I wanted to come on here actually to talk about iShowSpeed, and I know I'm a little bit late to this, but it seems like it keeps on happening. So I just wanted to come on here because it really interests me what's going on with iShowSpeed, and more specifically with his fan base, at least in other countries. Because if you're not aware, iShowSpeed does go around the world traveling and doing IRL streams, which, I mean, I'll be honest here, that in and of itself is actually pretty cool. But you know what isn't cool? Is once again iShowSpeed's fan base, at least in the other countries. Because I can you not, I've been seeing like so many clips, and I've been hearing so much news about iShowSpeed in other countries and how his fans are, which I can tell you honestly right now, I might be going a little bit too far with this, but his fans, at least in those other countries he's been to recently, like Norway, are unhinged lunatics. And if you don't believe me, well, just take a look at this.
What the fuck? We done? My flick, wait, my shoes, what the fuck, nigga? My shoes, get my shoes. Give me back! Hold on, shoes. Give me back!
Like, what the hell did I just watch? This stream that iShowSpeed was doing over in Norway happened around 2 weeks ago, and I know I'm a little bit late to it, but this is crazy because it seems like it just keeps happening over and over again. Like, how can you call yourself a fan of iShowSpeed and then, like, attack him when he comes out? Like, that's not normal fan-based behavior. You don't attack the guy who you're a fan of, or frankly anybody, but it seems like people did just that for whatever reason. And actually, what's crazy is one of the people in the crowd grabbed real hard on iShowSpeed's dreadlocks, and right after this happened, people noticed that there was a listing up on eBay for, I can you not, iShowSpeed's hair, hand-picked, and apparently they were selling this for around $1,700. Like, what? Now, I don't know how real this is, but this is absolutely insane. Now, one thing that I do know when it comes down to iShowSpeed being attacked by his fan base like how he was, this was definitely not a good look for Norway, and people had things to say about this. And these weren't good things either. I bet most of them are immigrants. Where are the Norwegians? Norway has lost. This is Norway. If you told me this was Marrakesh, I'd believe you. So yeah, that's just what a few people had to say about this when the first event happened. And it's like, yeah, what is going on here? Now, if you guys thought it ended there, well, no, because of course iShowSpeed, like I said earlier, is traveling all around the world, doing IRL streams, going to different countries. Well, yeah, it looks like this keeps on happening over and over and over again. And it looks like in one of these situations where iShowSpeed was live and he had this group of people there, apparently they damaged his car and keep doing so, and he's been having to pay a lot of money to get his car fixed. And it looks like Dexterdo was reporting iShowSpeed has revealed fans on his European tour have caused $50,000 worth of damage to his cars. Just take a look.
Stop fucking! Come here. Yeah, but he, like, if they break the door, I gotta pay for it, and I gotta. They have to learn. I came about $50,000 out of my pocket for my fans breaking cars. I'm tired of paying for people's cars, bro. What the fuck? I can't keep buying these. I can't keep paying for people's cars, bro. That gotta stop, chat. That's like my 5th time paying yo chat. Like, bro, these kids keep banging on cars. And it's coming out it's not coming out their pocket, y'all. It's coming out my pocket.
Now, when it comes down to this, I've seen a lot of people being like, if you're Speed and you have to live your life how he does, doing what he does, and having people constantly just like trying to find him. I mean, you saw the motorcycles that were going past his car, right? Those are like his fans that are on the motorcycles. And like what happened in India, he was being followed around. And the reason why this happens actually, and it really is not as bad as you think it would be, is because, I mean, think about it. iShowSpeed is pretty big on the internet, and when he does live streams, he has thousands and thousands of people watching him. And when he sets up one of these IRL streams, people can see where he is, and then they can find where he is and go there. And a lot of people do that who live within that area. And that's how these crowds get started, because people want to see iShowSpeed. And as he continues to live stream himself and he hops into a car and whatnot, like, people are going to see that, and then they're going to follow him and, like, you know, try to catch up to him and whatnot and do whatever fans do. Say, hey, Speed, give me an autograph. I don't know. I don't really fangirl over streamers streamers or like people like that, or really anybody. So I don't know if I'm being 100% accurate here, but yeah, no, when he turns off the stream and he finally loses these people who are following him, he won't be having this issue anymore. And if he doesn't start up a stream again and like tell everybody who's on the internet where he is, then he won't have this issue. That's one of the problems with being a IRL streamer who gets thousands and thousands of people watching them, is that people are definitely going to want to meet this person up because, you know, they have a lot of fans, they're famous, whatever. So that's how this all gets started, because a lot of people just think, well, iShowSpeed, he steps 1 foot out the door and then boom, a crowd appears. No, it's not like that. If iShowSpeed went out and he walked the streets alone without broadcasting himself on the internet and letting people know where he is, like, he wouldn't have this issue. But obviously, I mean, this is his whole career and what he does for a living and how he makes his money. So I don't ever see him stopping doing the IRL streaming or the streaming just in general, and things like this will continue to happen. And like I said earlier, iShowSpeed fans, for whatever reason, are unhinged and they'll do crazy shit. And speaking of crazy, around a week ago, an iShowSpeed fan kissed iShowSpeed on the lips, just randomly, out of nowhere. Like, the guy got out of the car, was gonna go dap up iShowSpeed, and then he went in for the kiss. Like, I can't even make this shit up. Just take a look.
Let me grab it. Oh, what the fuck was that?
I love you, bro.
You just fucking, hey.
Bro, I love you, bro. I'm sorry. Go in the car,
The
bro.
fuck?
Grab that shit.
Is that a thing y'all do about Bulgaria?
Shut up, bro.
Like, I swear, I'm not making this shit up. It's insane. Bro said I love you, bro, after giving iShowSpeed a kiss. Like, that guy most likely is gay. And there's no problem with that, but just like randomly, out of the blue, going in for the kiss. It's insane. It really is. Bro got SA'd live in front of 200,000 people, and everyone was probably laughing. This stuff ain't a joke. I mean, yeah, this Twitter user does bring up a good point, and of course, everybody was probably laughing, like they said. And I really hate to make it this way, but imagine if iShowSpeed was a female and then that happened. Yeah, no one would be laughing, but still, very wild stuff. Now, one of the more recent incidents that happened, and iShowSpeed talks about it a little bit, is in Austria. iShowSpeed, there was a huge crowd, you know, he was live and everybody knew where he was. He wanted to continue his stream and what he was doing, but in one moment during that stream, there was a group of people who were chasing him while he was driving in the car down the road. And it's such an insane clip. It really is. Just take a look.
It's not even funny.
Shit. That's not funny. Oh, shit.
Holy shit, bro.
Oh, my God. Shit.
Yo, chill! Oh, they gonna keep banging, bro. Tell them stop banging. I don't wanna keep paying for these cars.
Like, again, man, it's like, why can't these fans just be good fans and not like try to destroy things or like try to scare iShowSpeed? Like, it's so weird, and it's such insane, unhinged behavior. Now, as of earlier today, since there's a time zone difference, iShowSpeed was at a Hungarian restaurant where apparently a random stranger stuck up their middle fingers at iShowSpeed for absolutely no reason at all. And it looks like iShowSpeed has actually confronted that person for doing so. Just take a look.
Middle fingers to me. Why you putting a middle finger to me? Why you putting a middle finger to me, Mel? No, she put a middle finger up to me. Why though? I tried to have dinner.
Can we take pictures together?
I tried to have dinner, okay? Don't put the middle finger. Yo, she put the middle finger to me. She put the middle finger to me for no reason.
Okay, that's fine.
What?
I just trying to eat dinner, yeah?
I try to eat dinner too, okay? I'm just trying to do the same thing, okay? So relax. I just came here to eat dinner just like you, so don't get mad at me, okay? I'm sorry that this happening, but that's just what it is. That is how life is, okay?
Cool. Let's agree then. You go one way and we'll carry on with our dinner.
All right, okay. Well, next time, tell that young lady not to throw a middle finger at me, because I didn't do anything to her, okay? All right? Okay.
Have a good night, guys.
Have a nice dinner.
Now, I guess I do somewhat understand why people would be mad at iShowSpeed, and that's because, I mean, he's a famous streamer, he was live streaming, and he happened to bring this huge, gigantic crowd to this restaurant, this most likely peaceful restaurant. It probably isn't like this all the time, and people are just trying to eat, you know, and they're not trying to be bothered by this really loud crowd. So if that's the reason why she was sticking up the middle fingers, I feel like, I mean, in a way, I mean, it's rude and it's not nice, you shouldn't do it, but in a way, it makes total sense on why she did do it. Because in a way, it's kind of not fair to the other people around you. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say, well, this is illegal and he shouldn't have been doing it. It's not. But sometimes it's just like you got to think about other people and how other people might feel when you bring a whole crowd of people to this restaurant and you cause a disturbance, like a really big disturbance. So yeah, I guess I do understand it quite a bit. Because originally watching this, I was like, you know, you're the one who provoked iShowSpeed to come over there because, I mean, you were giving him the middle fingers, but I mean, when you just look at the loud crowd and what these people have to deal with, it's understandable. Let's see what people on Twitter have to say about this though, because I'm really interested in hearing what they have to say, because I really wouldn't be surprised if some people thought it was because he's black. Speed's just living life and people keep disrespecting him. Well, I mean, if you think about it and you step in other people's shoes, especially when it comes down to the people who don't want anything to do with iShowSpeed, you know, being there and eating dinner at this restaurant, like in a way, something that he is doing, which is the live streaming, is affecting them and being unpleasant to them. So they're not too happy about it. Now, of course, you can say, oh, it's disrespecting iShowSpeed. Yes, definitely 100%. But there's a more than valid reason, because you don't have to be streaming at this restaurant and lead this really big crowd to the restaurant. You don't have to be doing that. You just do that because, you know, you make a lot of money and that's what you do for your career. So to say that, like, you know, everybody's disrespecting iShowSpeed, well, maybe they wouldn't be if he didn't have that camera on. Speed just casually existing and people disrespect him. Well, I mean, he does it to himself in a way. And I know if iShowSpeed fans see this video, they're not going to be too happy about what I have to say, but like, he's bringing this on himself and on the people who are around him. Like, this is a part of doing the job, essentially, for being a really big streamer and constantly doing IRL streams, you know, streaming yourself in a public area. Bro needs to stop going to these European countries that hate black people. Okay, this one's a little bit of a reach, because just because people are flipping off iShowSpeed and he happens to be black or whatever, and he has a huge crowd that happens to be like really unhinged and whatnot, and they're like hitting his car and stuff, that doesn't mean that they hate black people. And you definitely cannot say that because, oh, they're European countries, that means they hate black people, because that's essentially what this is saying. You can't make everything about race, because I mean, the facts are, you know, he's a really big streamer, a lot of people like him. If they know he's in a public area at that specific time and he's doing a live stream, of course people are going to go there and maybe they're going to do unhinged shit, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they or their countries are racist and have something against black people. Like, it's kind of sad that I have to say this, because like, people should just know this and they shouldn't just assume that, oh yeah, you know, these people hate black people because they're flipping off black people. I mean, just when it comes down to the last clip that we went over, it's like, read the room. Like, people, like, usually I would like to assume that this restaurant that he went to doesn't always have like a crowd of people yelling, iShowSpeed, speed, speed, come over here, let me get an autograph or something. I don't know. But I would like to assume that a calm restaurant like that would never really have like these situations happening at it. And I mean, when these people say that they're just trying to eat dinner and stuff at the table and they didn't really seem like they were fans of iShowSpeed in any way, like, they're most likely pissed off because you're making a huge disturbance in a restaurant that's supposed to be a peaceful place and a good place to eat your dinner, and to not be bothered about shit like this. So yeah, that comment that we just looked at is a stupid comment. Now, with that all being said, I'm going to wrap up the video right there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys were wondering why I haven't been uploading as much over here on this channel, well, it's actually because I've been trying to work on myself and get my sleep schedule back to where it's supposed to be. But also, another thing besides all that, what I have been doing is I actually came back to my second channel. I've been posting some content over there, and the plan is to do a video every day on that channel and every day on this channel. So make sure you go subscribe to that channel. As far as I'm aware, it's linked in the description, and I should be leaving it in the pinned comment. So make sure you go subscribe. Now, when it comes down to the video, if you happen to enjoy it, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because doing so helps promote the video more in the algorithm so more people will see it. Thank you guys so much for being a member to the channel. Your support really means the world to me, and I really do appreciate it. My name is Breone, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.